The Fighter, written by Abbey. Chapter 1, Lighter Rain. Hello, shouted Amy Joe. Anyone there? Nobody cares, growled a not-so-happy voice. Tell me, cried Amy. All right then, growled the voice again. You're on a ranch called Lighter Rain. Where is that? It is in the middle of nowhere. What? You mean we're in the middle of nowhere? Yes, exclaimed the voice. What is your name? My name is Percy Gunner. What is yours? My name is Amy Joe, she squeaked. Then there was light come into the room, and she could see the man Percy Gunner. Amy took one step back. There standing was a cat-faced man with a cane on each hand, piranhas on his feet, and a long mane and sharp teeth. And when Amy looked down, she saw wolves staring up at her. Ah! Screamed Amy. What do you want from me? I want your family. No, you do not come near my family. Do you understand? Then Percy Gunner came right up to her and whispered in her ear, I can do whatever I want. Do you understand? Then Amy kicked him in the tummy and ran as fast as she could out the door, with wolves chasing after her. Then Amy didn't know what way to go. The way with the highway or the dirt road with scary bushes as far as your eye could see. Chapter 2, Safe or Danger. Amy said to herself, the bushes will lead to somewhere I don't know, and if I get hurt there will be no one to save me. But the highway might lead to the city, back to my family. But then she remembered that Percy Gunner said that they were in the middle of nowhere. So she went left to the highway to try and get a cab to take her to the city, if the highway led to the city. But she had no luck. When she was walking, she saw a tree with something that looked like a house. Amy went for a closer look, and then climbed up the tree and saw a bed and some books. Then she heard a dog howl. Oh no, she screamed. It was one of Percy Gunner's little wolves. She ran as fast as she could, but then she spotted a pool. Surprisingly, it was very clean. So Amy had a choice to go into the pool and hide, or to make a run for it. She decided to go into the pool and sink to the bottom, because Percy Gunner was getting closer as he ran to the treehouse and the pool. Amy had to get a breath soon, so she decided to take a breath. When she got out from under the water, she felt a dog bite her leg. Ow! Amy shouted. Got you, little rat. Hope you didn't think you could get away, hissed Percy Gunner. No, I just, Amy said in pain. Just what? Muttered Percy Gunner. I want to find my family. Amy started to cry. I am your family now, young lady, yelled Percy Gunner. Then a funny running goat came and bit Percy Gunner on the leg. And then Percy Gunner spun around trying to see what bit him, but he couldn't find it. So he spun back around to see that Amy was gone as well. Percy Gunner ran down the track with all the footprints in the ground, and then it led to a goat paddock. Then Percy Gunner wasn't looking where he was going, and he stood on some goat marbles. Disgusting, Percy Gunner said in disappointment. Percy Gunner kept walking while Amy got out from under the goat body. Thank you, Amy said gratefully. That's my pleasure, my love, the voice said excitedly. What's your name? Asked Amy. My name is Perfume. What's yours? My name is Amy. That's a lovely name, Perfume said with water in his eyes. Thank you, Amy said with joy. Perfume and Amy sat down for a while when they heard a voice. Got you again, said a familiar voice. Chapter 3, Victory. What was that? Amy said in fear. What? Asked Perfume. Get down, declared Amy. What is happening? Purple squeaked. Shh, Amy hissed. Then behind them was standing Professor Gunner with his little wolves. Weren't expecting me, were you? Didn't surprise me, Amy said in fear while taking a few steps back. Leave her alone, Purple growled. Okay, Dad, questioned Purple. Professor Gunner said. Leave him alone, growled Amy. Then when Amy was so busy talking and standing up for Purple, the wolves surrounded Amy, while Professor Gunner and Purple were fighting with each other. Purple punched Professor Gunner punched Purple in the head and gave him a black eye, and then Professor kicked him in the tummy. Then the magic started. Professor Gunner grabbed some bark with his mane and went to go hit Professor with it when lightning struck it. Professor could not believe what he had done. Professor Gunner looked at a bit of bark and it was burnt. Then he was not happy, so he grabbed Professor by the throat with his long cane arms and swung him to a goat's back. But then Professor Gunner felt something on his back, and it was Professor. He dropped to the ground and died. But then he remembered Amy, so he ran down the track where the wolves took Amy. Professor saw a cave and some footprints stopped. So Professor went in to take a closer look. Then he seen Amy in a cage. It was very small for Amy, maybe too small for Amy. Help, cried Amy. It's all right, I'm here, hurried Professor. Help me, please. I'll do whatever you want to do, shouted Amy. Calm down, girl, it's all right. We can take as long as we want, Professor said proudly. I mean, you killed him? Amy almost screamed. Yes, I sure did, Professor admitted. Just get me out of here, Amy bleated. Sure, promised Professor. So then Professor got Amy out of the cage and went back to the paddock where the goat marbles were. And it was close to nightfall, but before they got some sleep, Amy asked, Professor, can you take me home tomorrow, please? Sure, I know that you have been away from home a long time, so why not? Professor promised. Thank you and good night, Amy said gracefully. No problem, my darling, and good night to you too, Professor said quietly. Then the morning sun rose high in the sky, and then Professor opened his eyes to see that Amy was asleep on a goat, and Professor had put her on. Chapter 4. Goodbye, crazy fox. Professor looked at Amy. She was sweating because it was so hot in the morning, and then he thought to be nice and cook some fried up goat marbles that he cooked on a hot fence post. Professor could hear Amy waking up from the terrible smell of goat marbles. Then her eyes opened. Good morning, Amy said in her morning voice. Good morning to you too, Professor said excitedly. What is that terrible smell? Amy questioned. It is breakfast before you go home, Professor said sadly. What is it, Pooh? Amy said disgust. Yes, it is, Professor said happily. Then breakfast was ready to eat, but before they could eat, something was missing. Professor went down to the dam to get some water to wash the goat marbles down with. Breakfast is ready, Professor said. Started to eat some goat marbles. I'll skip brekkie this morning, Amy said sadly. Well, let's get going to the city then, Professor said while starting to walk. Birds chirped as they walked down the track. Hey, quick! Amy ran along the road chasing a cab. Amy, slow down. Then the cab stopped, but before Professor could stop running, couldn't stop running, so Amy opened the door and in flew Professor. No animals allowed in this cab, said the not-so-happy driver. Let me tell you something, son. I am I am not some animal. I am an Anabenagoob cog. That is a goat. I need proof, argued the cab driver. Like my bottom said, Poofamoo said while staring at the driver. Then Poofamoo whispered into Amy's ear, I'm going to kick this Bobby's butt out the window, all right. So then Poofamoo chucked the cab driver out of the window, but then the driver window and the driver on his back and followed the truck to the goat paddock and got the goats to make him eat the goat marbles and then go into the bush and make him eat one of the piranhas on post of Gunner's feet. Sorry about that, Poofamoo said. That's okay. Now we just have to get to the city and find my house. And hopefully my parents, Amy said excitedly. We will find your parents and your house in no time, darling, Poofamoo promised. Then they got in the cab and left for the city. Even though there were police around the area, they didn't get pulled over. They reached the city and came to a round of stoplights. And then they had a go light and they went down the road. Tell me something. Do you remember where you live? Asked Poofamoo. Stop, Amy yelled. Sorry, but this is my house, Amy said, looking at the beautiful house. So then they went to the door and knocked on the door, and a beautiful woman came out and said to Amy, Darling, where have you been? I thought you went to Grandma's house. Amy's mum said happily to see her baby girl. Who may you be? Asked Amy's mum. I am Poofamoo. Have you got anywhere to stay? Amy's mum asked. No, Poofamoo said sadly. Then Amy's mum said, You can stay with us. Then we have a spare room, and it has your name all over it. Amy's mum said happily. All right then, Poofamoo, said Poofamoo. So they went inside and got settled in and become one big family. The end of the fighter.